Stretch out in that half moon. Breathe in. Welcome this body with this new breath. You can pull your arm if you'd like. You can stretch over to the side. Add on a little side leg and a hand down. Wake up that body with your breath. Breathe in. Rotate. Open. Exhaling. Now take another inhale. And then up. Now the feet are neutral, and you can go to the other side. You can hold, you can pull. Breathe in. The foot can cross, the hand can come down. You can add a rotation. And just notice how you feel as you open up. Breathe in. Breathe out through your nose. We're going to be adding on. Inhale. Come on up. Hello. Hello. And then your feet are neutral. And then exhale, your hands come down to the floor. Now you can meet me in down dog, or you can put your feet back and bend your elbows and take an inhale to go to up dog. And then, Jean, let me know if you need any modifications for your elbow. You're going to be pushing your heels towards the floor in down dog. Now, if you'd like to bend one knee and bend the other, you can do that now. 5, 4, 3. Now press both heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the one, come up to your hands, halfway up position, and then go all the way back. Inhale, lift your heart, open up your arms. Inhale, and on the exhale, take the feet out wide. You're in a 5-pointed star. Shift your right toes towards the wall that your right fingers are facing. Shift your torso. Now you're going to be in a triangle. This top arm, you might like over your ear. Maybe you want it behind your back, or a classic straight up and down. And just have fun. Feel where you need it. 10. Good. Yeah. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now we're going to take an inhale, and as you're ready, push up. Pivot your toes, pivot them the other way. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out. Now you keep on going, and your hand's going to find the thigh or the shin, and your top arm might go up, over your ear, maybe behind your back. And it's really nice just to go through those motions anyway to kind of wake up the shoulder more. But find a place that you need for that triangle pose. And 10. 2. 3. 4. Breathe in through your nose. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Now you're very strong in the core, and you're going to push yourself back up. Toes forward and even slightly internally rotated. Exhale, come down. Now your hands can meet the floor and pull, so you give yourself a little assist. In 10. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Take another inhale, and then on the exhale, come up. Your hands can go to your hips. You can start coming all the way up, even beyond on. This is a counter pose, a lesser expression of the pose we just did, heart lifts. Bring your torso back into neutral, hands at your heart, step or jump in together. Hands at the heart, grab a sip if you would like, and then we'll meet back at Samastitihi. Take the inhale to go up with your arms. Make sure you have enough space behind you to be doing a vinyasa. Then hands to the floor, feet go back, you're in high push-up. You can bend your elbows and go into up dog, or if you need to just meet me in down dog, you can. Down dog, hold, 5, 4. Lift the sit bones here while pressing the heels down. 3, 2, a bonus cue is to lift the toes. Breathe in. And then look up at the hand, step or jump up, halfway position. Go all the way up and even beyond. Breathe in. Hands come to your heart. And then take the open 5-pointed star. Inhale. Now on the exhale, let your hands come down. Walk them forward this time. Toes in. This is called hammock pose, hammock pose. Press your hips back, your heels down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk yourself back in. Now the right hand is going to stay underneath the nose, the hand or the knuckle, and the left arm is going to come up to windmill. Inhale. Then exhale, bring that down. Now open up your right arm, spiral it. Looking good, guys. Good. It's almost like someone's stretching you. 5, you're lengthening and opening. 4, 3, 2, and then come back down. Now we're going to take the hands to the hip bones and inhale. And if you need to pause along the way, you can. You can go up into a little back bend here. Breathe in. And exhale, you're going to step or jump or walk together. Hands at the heart. Samastitihi. Good. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, bring your hands down. Let your feet go back. And remember, you can meet me in down dog if you want, or you can do up dog, down dog, and then stretch out here. Now this next one's going to be articulation. 5, down dog to up dog articulations, but if you need a modification, you can go to a cat-cow. So you're going to lift your heels, lift your lower back, your middle back, inhale, up, good, yes, tuck your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back. Lift your heels, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale. Tuck your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back. And again. And breathe. And tuck. And 2 more. And just at your own pace, feel each part of your back. And 1 more. Press, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up to your hands, halfway position. Go all the way up
Terrific. Hands at your heart. Great. Grab a sip and we'll meet back at Samasthiti. Good job. Hope your body's feeling better already. In the Samasthiti, we're going to take the left foot back and just make sure you have enough room behind you. Your left foot goes back, railroad tracks, so that you are able to square the hips. And I'm going to offer about 3 of these big arm circles, but if you respond better to more, please do it. Good. One more. Inhale. Then find a place that feels so good for you. Interlace or elbows or namaste reverse is another. Inhale. On your exhale, hinge. All right, we're going to be going towards the toes. Gaze towards the toes, most likely. Good. And 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was thinking you might want to chin tuck a little bit, Michelle. Yeah, I was also trying to see through the silhouette of the neck versus the hair, but you caught me checking out your form, and I think that's a good place. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now push back into the floor. Go even beyond midline into a back bend. Inhale, heartless. Let's lift up the arms, stretch it up. Inhale, lift up both heels. And then exhale, lower your heels and place your hands at the heart. Now we're gonna land softly with this back foot. That's elasticity, really good. Take it back. So you can think about that if you add walking or if you're hiking in your other parts of your day, that elasticity. Breathe in. Now the hands can cat clasp or maybe the elbows. So just find what keeps your shoulders open. That looks good. Your shoulders look open. Good. Inhale and exhale. Hinge forward. Good. And Jean, just make sure that front knee, yeah, it's safe. So it's about 180 degrees. And then your gaze is probably at those toes in front. Yeah. Long. Might chin tuck Michelle here too. I think just a tight, yep, you got it. It's very subtle. And what happens when we change positions, the chin has to go with it too for a neutral alignment. There's a little head retraction here. So that your head's not poking forward, but it comes by shifting your head back and not lifting the chin. So hold. Feel your muscles work in your favor for balance. Feel your muscles work. The left hip steering back, the right hip steering forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Exhale and push. Go a little bit beyond midline. And let's lift up our arms. You could even lift up your heels. Stretch up. Heart up. Breathe in. Balancing. And then exhale, the hands together, and then think elastic or soft. Really good. Samasthiti. Grab a sip of water or coffee, whatever you're drinking. Meet me back here. Take a vinyasa, but you know that you're welcome to just meet me in down dog if you need. Now inhale, lift up your heart. Here we go. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let your feet go back. Your elbows bend. And then your inhale comes up. Now we're going to add on a little look over the shoulder. So stretch. Good. Inhale and look over the other shoulder.
Now go forward, and then you're gonna lift your hips and add a push-up, down dog. Hold, and really press your sit bones, your heels down, lift your sit bones up, lengthen your knees, your hands push your hips back. If you have a tight low back, you can internally rotate the thighs so you're pigeon-toed, and that'll open up the SI. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then look up at your hands, take a step or a jump up, halfway up, go all the way up. A big back bend, inhale, your hands come to your heart, make sure there's enough room behind you. Now we'll lift and spread our toes, that wakes up the intrinsic foot muscles. Take your left foot back about 5 feet deep, this is called Warrior One, also known as Virabhadrasana One. Now you may like an arm position that's like a field goal post, that's good, or lifting. So just find what you need, love it. So your feet are on railroad tracks, they're not on a tightrope. You're doing a back bend posture, your upper back is in an extension. I love that chest and shoulder opener, good Cheryl. You're reaching, so back knee is long, front knee is right on top of the ankle, so this leg's essentially doing a one-legged squat. 10. Now breathe fully. 9. Arms overhead lets you get a fuller breath. See if you can notice that. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Keep lengthening. 3. 2. Your hands are going to go to your heart. Hinge forward and then land softly from that stretched out position. That was a lot of control. Very good. Now monitor your space. You're sending your foot back about 5 feet deep. The further you go, the harder it is. So this knee's 90 degrees, the front knee. Hips are square to the wall. Field goal post is an option. Good. Love it. Make sure that front knee stays on top of your ankle and doesn't drift in. Good. Yep. That girl. And just make, yeah, there you go. Make sure that front knee doesn't drift in, Jean. Good. 10. 2. Breathe in fully through your nose. 3. Neck is cared for. 4. Arms are energetic. 5, but down the back stable. 6, a little bit of an ab tuck, rib down, pubic bone feeling. 5, 4, breathe in fully. 3, bringing in new air, flushing out old metabolites. 2, take another inhale. Let your hands come together. You're going to hinge forward and then spring into action. Really good Samasthiti. Grab a sip. We're going to do a vinyasa. So I'll meet you back at Samasthiti at the top of the mat. This vinyasa, we're going to add a squat, Utkatasana. So inhale. The arms come up. The booty is back. Good. That's great. Yep, knees look good. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, feet back, pause, hold a plank for 5, 4, 3, good, solid, 2, slowly lower butt, bending the elbows, inhale, heart lifts, lift your hips out of push-up, down dog. Now let your left shin down and open up your right arm and take your right foot back, breathe in. Stretch up. 10, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, you see how the posture changes. 7, 8, 9, and then take the other side. The hand, right hand comes down, right knee comes down, left foot goes back, left arm goes up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, take that inhale, and then exhale, come back, Now you're in hands and knees, right foot up, left hand to right foot. Push it up. So it's a bow pose in a quadruped position. This is really helpful for posture. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice head position, guys. And then other hand, other foot, push it up. So you could tell how your gravity could pull your head down below your scapula, but you're pulling your head back. 1. Yeah, good, Jean. That was a good correction. 2, 3, 4. Keep pushing your foot into your hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let that down for a moment. Take child's pose. Breathe in. Now add the toes under. Push back. Now add down dog. Heels back. And notice how flat your feet are. Now we're going to take a side plank. So if you would like to take that on your forearm, you can. You're going to go to a side plank and just hold 5. So either way, I'm going to hold the forearm plank on this example. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do side plank on the other side. I'm turning just to see you, but you can just flip over. Now 5, Vasisthasana. 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to go to a down dog. So push yourself up. This is where we're going to decide if you would like to do Mudrasana. You can do this on your hand. And what you'll do is do a side plank. The top foot goes back and you lift up. If not, just go back to that forearm side plank. 10, 2, 3, strong. 5, notice. 4, the way you can focus your mind. 3, lifting. 2, and then pass through that down dog, go to the other side, Mudrasana, lift up, 10, strong, open, 9, like a sunshine bursting, 8, or a flower opening, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come back to a down dog, hold, step or jump up to your hands, halfway up, and go all the way up. Breathe in. Hands to your heart. Samastitihi. Notice how you feel. Grab a sip. We're going to come back here and do a little eagle posture, balance posture that strengthens. So there's a couple of ways to do this. Find the one that works for you. But the first is Utkatasana. Your heels are heavy. Now that is just a fine place to stay. Those of you that want to add on, lift up your right thigh and cross it once or twice. Now I'm going to try to steer back to the front. And then your right arm's underneath, your hands catch. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you're going to stand. Now hands at the heart. Notice that blood pressure shift. Have a seat, Utkatasana. So the heel heavy. Notice how the knees are in line with your hip and your second toe. Booty back. Okay, the option is lift up left thigh. Cross it once or twice. Steer the hips back. Good, Cheryl. Left arm underneath. Lift the elbows so they're shoulder height. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going, 8, 9, inhale, and on your exhale, unwind and bring your hands together at the heart. Let your blood pressure readjust. One vinyasa, and I'll meet you back here. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Utkatasana, squat. Let your hands come down. Let your feet go back. Bend the elbows up, dog. Inhale, lift your hips out of push-up, down dog. Hold 5, 4, really stretch. Lift your sit bones while pressing your heels long. How long can you get that heel to sit bone? Knees press back. All right, looking up at the hands, step or jump up, land softly, halfway up, go all the way up. And then hands together at the heart, Samasthiti. Now while you're here, Utkatasana, so lift and spread your toes, arms up. Have a seat, Utkatasana. And I like to just notice, am I even as I go down? You got it. All right, there you go. And I'm noticing my booty's lower if you can. Hook it. Keep your knees the same. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come forward. Inhale. Now go to the other. Keep your legs the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then face forward, and then stand. Now let your blood pressure adjust. Lift and spread your toes. All right, now we're going to be taking tree pose. So I'm going to add another lift and spread the toes. And when I say that cue, all 4 corners of your feet are down. So you're not supinating to do this, or you're not pronating. So all 4 corners of your feet are down. And when you lift up your toes and you leave all 4 corners down, you should see that lateral arch on the pinky side, and you should see that medial arch. There's 4 arches, but you can tell those are lifted. Lower your toes, take a tree pose of your choice. I'm going to offer the calf in the inner thigh are really nice contours to your foot. Now, a traditional tree is a Vrikshasana. But you know, I love individuality within those anatomical guidelines, so I'm going to add a shoulder stretch. Our eyes are forward, everything's forward, so I love to sneak in these stretches. Hip is in. Good. Your clavicle and your ribs and your pelvis are all parallel cylinders. They're all parallel to each other, stacked. All right, here we go. Breathe in. Hands come down and your thumbs touch your heart. And then you're letting your foot down. So appreciative of this body. Lift and spread your toes. Take your other foot up. Cat, notice this hip. You're keeping some control so it never kicks out. And that's what I mean by your rings are aligned. Your hip is parallel to the floor, then your ribs, then your clavicle. All right, good. Keep going. Now, there is a option if you would like to take another option, you can. I'm going to offer Gomukasana, so cow face. Hold. Looking good, guys. Now that breath, that powerful inhale. That lifted spine. This is the chance to, we're busy during our day. We are maybe not paying attention to our body as much, but here we are, given that full breath, given those body alignment cues. Good, breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, now we're gonna be taking our hands out, palms together, the thumbs touch the heart. Let the foot go to the floor. Nice. And then a vinyasa. Make sure you have enough room behind you. Inhale, lift your arms. Utkatasana, squat. Lower your hands. Let your feet go back. Bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. Breathe in. Lift the hips out of push-up. Down dog. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Step or jump up to your hands. Halfway up. Go all the way up. Inhale. Hands at the heart. Now we're going to take a 5-pointed star. Breathe in. Exhale. Come down. Now when you're down, There's an option you can take of interlacing your fingers at the low back and letting the arms go over. If that doesn't serve you, keep your hands on the floor as usual. Breathe and let the exhales release any tension. Lift your sit bones. 5, 4. Make sure you have an arch that you can see on each medial side of your foot. 3. Let your hands walk over to your right leg now. Both knees stay long. 4. Walk over to your left leg. Try to keep that knee long. 5. And then come back and just shake it out for a moment. Bring your hands to the floor and bend one knee, and then and then bend the other. Now, how low you go is up to you. You might go all the way down. Good, Jean. And then down. Good. Just listen to your body and go the speed you need. Yep, good. Go the depth you need or don't need. Let yourself stay on one side. So we'll say right side, but let yourself figure out where you need to be. And then, of course, if you want to wrap, can open up your arms. Good. Awesome. 5, 4. Good, guys. 3, 2. Inhale. And we're going to go to the other side. Okay, you can add a wrap if you'd like. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now you can go right down the middle, and if this doesn't serve you, you can always take a happy baby pose. But if you're in this one, I like to make sure are there arches. I could put a couple quarters underneath of these medial arches. So I'm not collapsing at my feet. Now your hands, I like to add on a hand stretch. Your low back is soft. Good. Do the best you can. Another trick is to roll up your mat and put it behind your heels if your heels are not on the ground. And sometimes that's just structural anatomy. It's not your muscles. So sometimes you can tell the bone running into the bone and you say, I'm out of room, but that's okay. Just do the best you can. Breathe in. This is really good for the pelvic floor. While we're on the pelvic floor, never hover to use the potty. Your inner thighs are connected to the pelvic floor and they don't let your muscles void the bladder. So it's not good practice. Just try to layer, if you're in a public toilet, layer up that toilet paper. We do a lot of things that aren't really good for our pelvic floor in our normal life. So this one is really good though. This is a good thing for your pelvic floor. All right, here we go. Now, if you would like, the option is to stand up from here with no hands. If not, just get up any way you want. Cheryl just sprung right up in 0.2 seconds. I love it. Grab a sip. Grab a sip, girl. Cheers to all our... Cheers. Yeah, that's right. Cheers. Lemon water. In a huckleberry jar from Montana when I went. Everything's huckleberry. I love it. Okay. You guys did great on that. I love that you're just so fit. Go up and then squats. This is Utkatasana. Breathe in. Now hands come to the floor. Now feet go back. Bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog. This is a lot of triceps when you do that. Really good. Exhale, push back. Now down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift up the right leg, and this is a 3-legged dog. Hold for 5, 4, good. Left heel down, right heel up. 3, 2, right foot down. Now left leg up, so you're trying to stretch your right heel down to the floor while your left leg lifts up. 5, 4, 3, Energize both legs, 2. Now left foot down, you're in down dog. Now the right leg comes up for a moment, and then it goes into a pigeon. Now if your body is saying, hey, don't want pigeon, go into a figure 4 stretch. So at this point you're up, and look good, Jean, thanks. 5, yep, shoulders are down, ooh, love it. 4, 3, 2, now if you would like, you can fold over that body and your hands can act like a pillow. 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now either stay here, or if you would like to add a fun variation, I call it drunk or confused pigeon. Your left arm goes underneath your right armpit. Cheryl, do you remember this from the day? Right arm goes up and then wraps around to your big toe, whatever big toe is underneath your hip. That's why I call it confused pigeon. Sometimes we're like, I don't even know which one's my right or my left, but just find a hip opener that's good for you. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now both hands go on the floor, nice, Jean, and then push up for a moment, inhale. Curl your back toes and lift up your knee, and here we go, down dog, and walk it out. So you're just gonna stretch out those legs. One might need circulation because it was underneath us, but do you feel how one leg's longer already? Just from that hip opener? Breathe into that new space, take your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Now left thigh forward, so your left knee is closer to your left hand, your left foot's closer to your right front pocket, your other leg drops further back. I like to walk it back an inch, hold. Shoulders are down the back, beautiful, breathe. That back hip flexor, if you breathe really low, you're giving some circulation to that psoas, because the diaphragm attaches on the L1-2 and L1-2-3. Inhale. Fully and low, and then exhale, forward fold, and you can use your arms like a pillow if you need it. So you want to feel like you can relax here. You want to feel like your exhale can melt muscles, melt tension. Five, 4, 3. Now, you know you can stay here, or you can put your right arm underneath your left armpit, lift up your left arm and take it behind your back so it's on that big toe that's underneath your hip. Any kind of stretch you can do is just fine, though, if that got confusing. Relax your hip. Now we're going to take another inhale. And then you're going to put your hands on the floor and lift up. Now curl your toes, lift up that knee, and here we go. Down dog. Press the heels down. And if you need to walk it out, please do. Look up at your hands, take a step or a jump up. Halfway up, go all the way up, take a back bend. Inhale. Now hands to your heart. Grab a sip. We're going to be doing another vinyasa. You're doing great, guys. Strong triceps, strong arms when you do these vinyasas. Strong abs. Integrated strength too. The muscles have to work together, so that's really functional. Come up. Now we're going to pass the Utkatasana just like before. Glutes heavy, heels heavy. Bring your hands down. Let your feet go back. Bend the elbows. Take an inhale, up dog, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips out of push-up. Down dog. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Carefully lower your shins. Open up to a frog. So your knees are wide, your big toes are towards each other, and you're going to lower your head down and adjust where you need to be. You might need to have the hips 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. You might need to tuck your tail under or lift your tailbone up. So all that is just fine. So Michelle, that's great. And if you don't feel it, then shift your hips forward. So you just want to find out where you feel it. So relax your inner thigh. Your pectineus in particular is what we're stretching. The knees might get wider as you're here. Now add a full breath, which full breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, is really good for the pelvic floor too, without having any deliberate cues towards the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor responds to full breathing, calibrates towards wellness. Five, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, walk forward. This is called dog on the living room floor. You're going to try to keep your toes pointed out and lift up your heart. So see if your dog's ever done that. Yep, and heart up. Good. Inhale, leg long if you can, Michelle, but don't let anything hurt. Inhale. Now walk the feet back in, a traditional swan or cobra. Shoulder blades down. I like to internally rotate here too because it opens up the SI joint. Drop the shoulder blades, point the elbows down. Good. Yep, that's it. Good. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower, and we're going to take the bow pose. So now you'll bend your knees. You're going to reach for your feet or your ankles and then push up. 10. Breathe in. And push back. Now, we're going to take a child's pose with the toes curled under. If you want more foot stretch, come up to your shins, toes curled under. If you want more foot stretch, toe crush asana, your hands are back. If you want more toe stretch, lift your hips. Breathe in. And exhale, lower. Now, if you can, put your feet flat. That's top of the shin, and that's an important area to be mobile because of shuffling. We don't want to shuffle. That looks good. I just want to show, yeah, if you can't do it, then just grab a yoga block, no problem. Don't feel like you have to go with me, but you can go back. And you can even go back to where you're resting on a yoga block. I just want to show it. Sometimes the body doesn't know what it can do, or the mind. Breathe in, I'm gonna look to see, yeah, just find a place that feels good. 5, look at y'all, look at y'all. Have you ever seen a more fit group of people? Okay, come on up. Good job, guys. Downward dog, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Breathe in. Now, you're gonna step or jump up to your hands. Use your abs to hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't cue it well, did I, Cheryl? So let go to your booty and stretch out. I'll wait. I'll wait. So I didn't say it really well, but this is a stretched out Upavisa Konasana. This is a stretch for your legs, but also your abs are helping in your balancing, and then you shift in together if you would like. Now, if you're feeling super stretchy, hold on to your fingers on the other side of your feet
And then try to stretch. That's a whoa, more stretch on the hammies. So find where it's a challenge. You can see I'm wiggling and challenged. 5. Good. 4. Whoa, nice. Good head correction, Michelle. 3, 2. Okay, 1 teaser or Navasana. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower down without lowering your feet. Ready? Just your torso, just your torso, just your torso. Once it's down, you're going to take your hands behind your head. 50 yogic bicycles. Add toes pulling back, heels leading the way. Another set of toes pointing. Another set of toes flexing or feet flexing. And about 10 more here. 10. Awesome, guys. Put your feet down, curl your low back up 3 times, and then hold and bridge. 1, 2, hold and bridge. And if you would like, you can put your hands underneath your back, and you can shimmy your shoulders in and hold. Good. Neck is soft. I like it. You can always do a back bend here if you're so inclined. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. And then take your left leg long and put your right knee over, knee down twist. Now your gaze is going to be towards your right hand. You're in a rotation. Should feel terrific. Let your exhales melt you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now inhale, and then exhale, go to the other side. So one leg's long, one knee is over, hand helps it, left arm out. Yep, gaze towards that stretched out hand. Breathe in. And then let that go and take your feet a little wider than a bridge pose. Now with the wider than a bridge pose, drop your inner right knee down, pick up your left ankle and place it on top, arms up like a field goal post. Stretch out that hip. Inhale. And exhale, take the feet wider than your hips and drop the inner left knee. Pick up your right ankle and rest it on top of that left thigh. Breathe in, let it go, and then we're going to take one quad stretch. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One is lying on your side, hold on to that foot and your heels to your booty. You could also do it lying down on your back and fold that. Let me do my other leg so you can see, fold that under. This can also be done with a foam roller, but just find a way that opens up your front thigh. Breathe in fully from into your nose, into that belly, that ribs, the heart. rib down and pubic bone. 9, 10. And then let that little foot come out and do the other one. You can either be on your side or you can push and under. Good. Yeah, and then arms up is always nice. Good, Jean. Good, Michelle. Breathe in fully through your nose. Feel the ribs pull down a little bit and the pubic bone pull up a little bit so that you're not getting lordotic to do a hip opener. Neck is soft. Five, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, relax. We're going to put the legs up on the wall, or you can take a shavasana. So whichever one's good for you. You can grab a block or a yoga foam roller, whatever helps you, whatever you've got handy. Sometimes it's just about what's nearby. And relax your mind. Breathe in the energy of vitality, radiance, a feeling of so much wellness that you exude wellness from your cells out. Radiance, vibration of wellness and health. Such rejuvenation and wellness that you shine, that you radiate. Now we're going to carefully, lovingly come off the roller or the block, whatever you have, and then come up to a place of wellness, of when you sit that it feels so easy or comfortable that you're hardly aware of your body. And then we're going to breathe in that energy again of wellness, and the hands can be on the heart, that proprioceptive cue. You're sending that wellness, that high radiance, that high vibration to your heart, to your cells, to your mind, this beautiful mind, this beautiful spirit. You're exuding so much wellness, you shine. Your playing small does not serve the world. You're shining in this world. Let others know that they too can shine, like Nelson Mandela said. So today I intend to soak in and bathe in all of the ways that I am going towards wellness. I'm going to radiate, I'm going to shine, I'm going to help the world just one person at a time as I go through this world and shine and be an example of wellness. I'm going to be a positive or neutral influence in anyone's world that I meet today. I will do no harm. With so much appreciation, thank you guys so much. Have a great day. So